Medivh versus Tyrande!
Let the games begin.
I've also been testing Evolved Shaman. That's been pretty good. I think that's one of the strongest decks. I feel like a lot of people are playing Priest, a lot of people are playing Tempo Mage, a lot of people are playing Tempo Rogue. So pretty much it's not really the right meta for Warlock, like Gnomergan Warlock.
Is someone injured?
Nurseman, glad to see you brewing. Me too. Here, I'm not going to open myself up to this Cleric heal right now. I'm willing to deal with Acolyte next turn or just Fireball it. Probably Acolyte into Fireball. One of my big revelations for making this Kazakus Mage is running a lot of draws. So I'm running almost every draw that Priest is running, like Acolyte of Pain, Blood Mage, Novice, Loot Hoarder, Gnomish Inventor. Because I'm a Kazakus deck, I have like some slots to fill up. So I thought that ended up being a good idea to do that. As well as the existence of Death Knights make card draw much stronger. So, yeah. We don't really want to play into Potion of Madness with these minions. Let's start with a draw. I'm gonna say it's okay for me to get Showered Pained here at this point. So my deck in this matchup is aimed to spam Water Elementals and find Jaina before they find their combo too much and outlast them. So far I've had really good success doing that because of how much card draw I have, because I have to find 2-card combo and I only have to find 1, and the fact that they can only turn every card into 2 damage after. So as they run out of cards killing all the Water Elementals, then your hero power starts taking over. But yeah, like Showered Pain's a really good card for them in this matchup, killing those Water Elementals. Hey Crow, what do you think about Miracle Rogue right now? I think it's quite good. Good thing we have a Fireball. I'm never looking to pressure this matchup with Fireballs. Not really, not with how my deck is built. It's kind of like a Grinder Mage. Yeah, certainly Priest against Miracle is way closer than before. But Miracle is pretty good right now, I think. Post-patch, that is. How do we clear here? Blood Mage Volcanic does 3 to everything. It looks like we're just playing Ice Block Valet. That at least sets up the Valet. I feel like, yeah, we draw here first. It's not a bad draw. If we go Blood Mage Volcanic instead, it's a little more mana efficient. Could set for Flame Strike unless he heals. He's probably going to heal though. The other move doesn't quite set for Flame Strike, but sets up for, I guess, Volcanic. I kind of like that better. Here, let's do this.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Then, like, say, trades in heals, play some more minions, we can play Blood Mage Volcanic Ping, and then set for Flame Strike, maybe. Oftentimes, we're going to be Volcanicing even our Loot Hoarder, maybe? We'll see. Like, we want to play our Potion Madness. I could just use this as a development turn. So, like, play the right 3 cards, Glyph, Arcanologist, Ice Block, something like that. Will that draw me too many cards? AI gets me to 9, the other 2 are neutral, so I guess it's okay. Let me Glyph first. Counterspell's really good. And I even got a Kazakus Potion once in this matchup. Even getting Powered Shield. We definitely want to Arcanologist before AI. I guess I play for mana efficiency. I'm not going to play Counterspell this turn.
Job done.
You think Kazakus Priest is the new deck to beat? I don't really think anything at the moment. The meta's pretty varied again after the patch. We'll have to see. Ultimately, like, the decks are just like tools to the players. I wouldn't get too attached to any particular deck if possible. You know, just the decks are ways that you can play Hearthstone. I came to that conclusion again recently. I feel like I got stuck on some decks too much. It's not too good to be stubborn. Be flexible like water. There's no clear here, but I'll probably have to chip this down over multiple turns, right? Let's set for Flamestrike next turn. I mean, ideally we keep the board clear and then play Jaina. That's our main goal this game, but I don't want to play Jaina when the board's too big. I do want to play Jaina ASAP as well, so let's start this. Clear out some of the board. I mean, I'm not killing anything, but it's doing some damage. Try to set for Flamestrike. And then Counterspell Ping is interesting, or Barrier is interesting, because I kind of like Counterspell Ping. I'm not sure why. I guess it develops Counterspell, which is more of a tempo secret than Ice Barrier is. There's also some things that I'm thinking about here with Ice Barrier. Say I get too much armor here, and eventually if the Water Elementals heal me to 30, it caps out. So in some ways, maybe it's better to save Barrier after that. Like at some point when I start taking damage again, when he starts getting his hero power online and stuff, like Raza and Shadow Reaper maybe. I'm not sure if there's a great reason, because once that happens, they don't proc Barrier either. Like, they can just burn you out without attacking you, but maybe, like, you can... It's still something. But yeah, I just leave up Alkanai so he can't heal this turn. This guarantees that I can at least kill those 2 minions with Flamestrike. Do I play Loot Hoarder here? It's not necessary. Like, keeping Battling Book and Loot Hoarder for after Jaina is pretty interesting, because they're ping targets. But then again, like, is that too much? What's the downside? Can't trade for anything a 2-1 next turn after I play Jaina. The answer is, like, probably no. Like, what can it really trade for? I'm not really opening myself up to Potion of Madness there, though. But I guess that ping it, it's not either. Perhaps. Go ahead and ping his face. Hunter still seems very underwhelming. I'm not sure if I agree. The Hunter Death Knight's very powerful against slower decks. I just got Black Knight. Is there any deck I can go into? I've seen it go into Tempo Rogue, like Elemental Tempo Rogue, as like kind of like a third Valpine Slayer. This looks pretty scary for me. I might just have to play Jaina into this and hope it's enough. At least I have an Ice Barrier down too, in my hand at least. He still has potential Shower Pain. But at least once I play Jaina, I can start generating Water Elementals. Because I feel like the board's going to stack worse and worse for me. Interesting. Like, I can't actually clear this board. Like, I go Polymorph, Ping, but the more I play my Polymorph, the less, like, Jaina feel I have, too. Because that gets, it's like, these are all things that are risky. If I don't get the right thing, I'm just effectively putting myself more and more behind.
Do not fear power. Fear those who wield it.
Do you think Warlock will see some more play? I think he'll see less play. I think Warlock was fairly well situated in the meta at some point last expansion, but right now it feels like there's more Tempo Mage, feels like there's more Tempo Rogue. These are classes that aren't really weak to AoE. Warlock's really good at AoE, but not good at dealing with one minion. It's not good at dealing with like mana worms and stuff. Like, it's so hard to play Warlock against Tempo Mage and Tempo Rogue. It's a good draw. Can we mill him? No. If we are blizzarding, I'm going to kill the Acolyte. I guess let's... Can we play it that slow? Is it worth it to play our Babbling Book here with that last mana? Or, I guess, Loot Hoarder. Maybe I'm just playing Loot Hoarder. That makes more sense. Loot Hoarder's kind of a slow card. No, but I'm opening myself to Potion Madness. I can't do that. He's used Nova. Okay, let's do this. Unless he's running Circle of Healing as well. I think a lot of people still run pint-sized combo over Circle, so we'll see. But this is good because he can't heal both of his 1 HP minions here. I can just keep pinging, so the Blizzard's really nice. Alternatively, my other play is like Kazakus Blizzard and just, you know, not get a Water Elemental, try to set up for an explosion with Kazakus. But since he's already used his Holy Nova, I feel a little bit better about this. Hope he doesn't have Circle Healing. Whoa. Okay then. So we're playing one of our 1-drops and pinging. That's either 4 mana or 3 mana. I can go Book, Ping, Cabal, Gnomish. Seems pretty good. Don't actually, it's Kazakus instead of Gnomish. We have 9 cards. That's okay then. We could do that. Let's. Don't really know how to do this order. I think we do this first. This we already know what we're gonna get. The Kazakus. I think it's not as important to have that information. Let's see here. Summon 3 is probably the best. We want Summon 3 and plus 6 health, but if I can only choose one, I choose Summon 3. Wow, that's really good. He's used Dragonfire now. He still has a Showered Pain, I believe, for this, but eventually he's going to run out of ways to deal with Water Elementals, and I'll start stacking my HP back up. That's why I was thinking of like not playing Barrier early, right? Like for this reason. If my Water Elemental's ever healing to full, then the Barrier armor is irrelevant, and I could play it later. Now, how relevant that is in this matchup, I've yet to find out, because they can always just burn you out without proccing Barrier later as well, so it's kind of hard to say. Why is Gnomish Inventor so good? I think it's really good because Death Knights are, like, OP in control decks, and it helps you find your Death Knight faster. So basically, the existence of Death Knights makes card draw extremely good. The Water Elemental. Goodbye. But yeah, like, every card draw is worth more, right? Like, you value it higher and higher because of the existence of Jaina. I've been keeping Jaina against Priests. Like, in these control matchups, like, whoever gets Death Knight first usually wins or has a big advantage, and he needs Raza and his Death Knight. Jaina's stronger than Anduin if you just count the hero powers without Raza.
Darkness speaks to me. Surrender your...
Here comes the Machine Gun. But again, it allows him to turn every card into 2 damage. Most of are playing Velen Mind Blast. But we just keep out healing him. I guess at this point I don't need to play on Potion of Madness anymore. It's almost out of cards. Okay, so our first goal is to generate as many Water Elementals as possible. The second goal is to heal as much as possible. So I think we start with the Polymorph Ping. Then we have 4 more mana. We're healing to 26. Can he one-shot us? I guess we can play Priest Feast after anyways. Okay, I know what to do. We're trying to generate as many cheap spells with Priest of Feast as possible. So, okay, well, let's think about which one we polymorph. Because we did 2 more damage the other way. Like, we can take the damage on our 3-9 and 2-9. I don't think it matters. Maybe he'll Dragonfire. No, he's already done that. I think this is actually the best play here. As weird as it looks. Right? We're just going to trade here and do 2 more face damage. Actually, yeah, whatever. I was thinking, I didn't realize I had a Blood Mage on board, but whatever. It's probably not even gonna die. Yeah, but yeah, I like this because it generates the most amount of cheap spells for Priest of Feast as possible. Although I guess downside is we don't even have room to do that. I guess the Velen here pop me maybe. Heal for another 9. If he doesn't pop me here, I think it's over. Especially if I can trade into anything into Lyra. because I'm full right now.
No, your victory proves nothing. Medivh versus Jaina.
So far, my win rate is 9-2 now with this deck after the patch. A lot of people are playing Tempo Mage. Quest Mage is pretty common. Actually, Doomsayer is iffy. I don't think I'd keep it against Priest, but maybe against Mage. It's good against Mana Room Archaeologist, kind of. I guess I'm a Kazakus deck. Thoughts on Pyros? I don't like it. It's too weak to Priest. I never feel comfortable playing it because of Potion of Madness. I don't have any follow-up if we coin Doomsayer here. I don't want to play Medivh's Valley for tempo with Ice Block in our hand. Gonna greed this a little bit. Not sure if it ends up, like, costing me the explosion, but either way, like, probably not the end of the world if it doesn't go off, if he has to dump Fireball into it or something. Hey, Strike Fairy Plant NA right now? Yeah, on NA. Also, the existence of Elise makes draw better too. That's not as important as the Death Knight, but it is a kind of a small thing as well. I guess I want to explain a little bit about Kazakus, like why I chose to play Kazakus Mage instead of a Control Mage in the first place. One thing about like a grindy Control Mage is that okay, so your best cards for Mage are Archaeologist, maybe Medivh's Valley, Primordial Glyph, I would assume. And for a Control Mage, having multiple Ice Blocks is not exactly good. Alright, let's think about this turn. I definitely like Ghastly Conjurer the most here, because assuming he's playing Mana Room, he's probably playing Sorcerer Apprentices and things like that. It's really nice to be able to trade into small, threatening minions like Mana Room, Sorcerer Apprentice. If he fireballs this, that's his entire turn. Really good for me. But yeah, let's see. So I only really wanted one block, one barrier. That makes double Archaeologist kind of awkward to begin with. Wow. Okay. See, this feels nice, right? He just doesn't not want to give me any trades into his Sorcerer Apprentice and stuff. I just keep trying to be ahead. This is perfect. Zach gets into Ice Block Medivh's Valley feels really nice. Even if he somehow does start getting stuff. It's a tempo matchup, but really we're trying to... Like, the existence of Jaina's making card draw ridiculously powerful that I might actually take King's Blood here, because we already have Fire and Swirl and Medivh's Valley. And we're just looking for Jaina, really. What do you take? Draw, right? How about Dragon Kazakus deck? The thing about Priest running Dragons is that you're not running Draw. And by not running Draw, you're not utilizing Raza and the Priest Death Knight the most you can. So I tend to find it bad because that combo is so good. And you're not really utilizing that combo because you know it takes draw to consistently pull off and do it in Raza, right? It's a 2-card combo and it's so powerful once it's online. So people tend to just run Loot Hoarders and Novice Engineers rather than dragons that don't cycle your deck. Plus, it's hard to have that much dragon synergy in a singleton. Like what, one operative? Is operative even still in the game yet? So one operative, one Nether Spite. Like it's kind of like awkward. There's not that many either. Straight Dragon Priest.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
I guess at that point you're competing with other kind of decks. Like say do you think Dragon Priest is better than like a Murloc Pally or mid-range Rogue, Tempo Mage, other mid-range decks, even Druid maybe, if that's still a thing. For the most part, I think the answer is no. What do you do? I think okay, it's probably Counterspell. It's Counterspell or Mirror Tea. I think we have to play around it. Let's do this. I think I like this. Yeah. Now I have a choice. I guess this is strictly better, right? It's 5/5 and 2 cards is just 5/5. Has the meta changed much with the new patch? Yes, it's changed a lot. I haven't seen one Druid in 12 games at High Legend, so I guess that's enough to say it's changed a lot. It's Volcanic here. We have a barrier, but no, we have to do this order. I hope we don't top deck the barrier. Wise Marcellius, thanks for the resub. Welcome back to the Strife crew. Here is a Crowfist. I don't even remember him playing at least. But yeah, now I seem to remember it. Do you think Rogue has a decent chance in this new meta? I think so. I've been playing against a lot of rogues. Mostly tempo rogues, not even Miracle at this point. Pure playing Bone Marrow Elementalists a lot with Prince. The secret was not from the pack, so that's probably Counterspell still, maybe Mirror Entity. I don't think we can play Lich King, it's just way too risky, so let's play Mana Room first. Okay, we could still curve out at least ping or something. Do we ever use Barrier to proc Counterspell this turn? I don't think it's necessary. I'd rather have more minions on board.
This jungle hides many secrets.
Is it worth it to kill that even? Because it gives them elementals. What if I just put a Loot Hoarder here instead? I think I like that more the more I look at this. Because right now I have no AoE in my hand. If he plays 2 Flame Elementals, assuming that I'm playing the control deck and he's playing the aggro deck, you know, it's hard for me to trade for the 1/2s until I get like a Blizzard or something. So I'm just not really going to prioritize killing it that much. As well as this helps me cycle for Jaina. We want to draw Jaina ASAP. The earlier we get him, the higher chance to win. Because we heal for more. Punished, I guess, maybe. Wow. Okay. That can't be right. We can't play Fire Islands because I think it's Counterspell. There is a chance I just Alex's face, but I don't think that's right. In fact, Alex's face is just worse than Lich King, so that's never happening. Let's draw first here. Just something that we pretty much have to kill at this point. I think we just trade into it. Trade Lich King. I could save my Mana Room by going wide and playing Gnomish Inventor, Acolyte of Pain. That might be better, because Lich King Lich King doesn't trade into small minions that well. It does have Taunt, that's a plus, but we can play that whenever. I like Gnomish Inventor, actually. Nice. And then just this way we can save our Mana Room. I think at this point looking, I don't know, another minion seems nice actually. I think the minion's still nicer than proccing his Counterspell. Especially since if I want to play Jaina next turn, I'm not playing any spell anyways, and this has board presence. Like I said, Tempo Mage operates off a lot of small minions, so they run a lot of Source Apprentices, Mana Worms, Archaeologists, and these small minions are pretty good at trading against other small minions. So these things, this board's still threatening for him. wouldn't say that's a big deal. It's more about tempo for him, not value. He's never grinding me out with value, with me having Jaina. Once I get Jaina online, it's gonna look ugly for him. And this is the turn I get Jaina online. Since this is a tempo match, I could consider Babbling Book here. Technically. Actually, yeah. It's just so easy to activate Water Elementals, right? I'm not sure if that's true. Let's save it. I don't see it doing it that much because we have Blizzard. We can hard reset the board whenever. So I'm gonna clear this guy because he's one at Suicide Pyro, so I don't like clearing it. So you can get the 6/6. Because Kazak is worth making a Highlander Mage. I think it's yes, because I explained this earlier in the game, but the best mage cards are Archaeologist and Valet, pretty much, and in Control Mage, having 2 ice blocks is not that great. So I only really want to run 1 Archaeologist, 2 Secrets, and like a lot of like the 6, 7, 8 mana spells, like Meteor, Blizzard, Firelands Pearl, Flame Strike, if you could run 2 ofs, I don't think it'd change your ratios that much. Like, you could just, it's not, I feel like they're kind of interchangeable, honestly. So, I don't think Kazakus is great. But I also don't think that anything is that great. Was not Counterspell. Wait, what? How does he have a Water Elemental? Oh, he played Jaina? Oh, he's not even an aggro mage, he's a control mage.
The time is now.
Okay. That makes sense with the Elise now. But you had Counterspell earlier too in Mana Worm. He's definitely not playing Kazakus version, but you know that's pretty common too. Like I said, it's not a huge deal to play Kazakus because it's just 1 card. Reno's not good, and Reno's gone. Solia's not good. So, but again, like it's just there's not a lot of 2-ofs you want to run. That's why I'm saying like why I'm running Kazakus Mage. Definitely right of us to save Babbling Book here. We're gonna try to fight for Water Elemental presence now. 3/2 is really good. It's really hard for him to ping off of 3/2s. We want to set a lot of breakpoints in this game to make it hard for him. This is not good. 4 is easy with Frostbolt and Valet. 6 is pretty hard. 2 is good. 2 is good, 6 is good. I think 5 is pretty good too. There's not a lot of 4 damage stuff. And 3 is actually pretty good. 4 is just the worst, huh? 3 sometimes Blizzard or Volcanic can set up for it. What do I need to do to hover your cards in Twitch? I don't have it enabled. This is kind of unlucky too, just because I don't really want an Abomination. Kills them guys, unfortunately. He still has Meteors and stuff, although a lot of his hand is just the Tome Elise thing right now. This might be an okay turn for me to just go big and play one of my big cards here, Dragons. I think it's better to develop Lich King, even though I could combo with a ping. I'm not sure if that's... How good is it to develop Lich King over Alex here? He has the Water Elemental tempo, so he's going to be able to heal against Alex. That's probably a bad reason already to play Alex. But we can Lich King ping sometimes on the same turn.
The time is now.
of the frozen oasis.
The time is now.
But generally, the earlier I play it, the better, because we get this card and it increases the amount of things we can do in our turn, more options to think about. Good reason to play Lich King over Alex first. Especially cards like Death Grip, where they lose value as the game goes on. Like, it's definitely better to play early.
I must decide.
Okay, I like this. This sets up for a Meteor. It's one reason I didn't ping this Environmental. And we still have Meteor for... I mean, we still have Polymorph for his Alexstrasza. Can't play Tome. You can't play Pack here with too many cards. I'm not going to play Babbling Book until I ping it. Geist, I don't think it's necessary because I never really, I haven't seen anyone run. I haven't played a Druid in like 15 games. Let's put it that way. Fu Yuan 2008. Thanks for the sub. Welcome. Here is a Crowfist.
I must decide.
No, that's pretty good. Normally spells can't win the games from themselves, but that's why this hero power is really good. It's really good synergy with spells. Because you don't need minions to win the game, and sometimes if they're in like top deck mode, Tome by itself isn't that great. Or at least that didn't set up for a ping. You know, since we're never going to be able to play Alex and ping in the same turn, I feel like I might as well Alex here.
I bring life.
He has Doomsayers in his hand, I believe. Frosto and Doomsayers pretty heavy. And Alexstrasza left, I would say. I'm running a lot of cycles, so I'm doing bad on deck size right now over him. I'm doing really bad on that, and I'm gonna eventually need to play the pack. Considering just dumping out a Frost Nova here. Let's see what we get. Not barrier either, assuming that the first Seeker was Ice Block. It could be Counterspell. I guess we just dump this in here. Because we need to dump our hand for this tome, or this pack. Could play Mirror Entity as well. Sure, why not? I don't think this matchup I can ever ping it over 2 turns because he'll just ping it right, so I'm not sure what I'd be saving it for at this point. So yeah, at that point I'm not really saving for anything, I'm just trying to dump it out of my hand so I can play the pack. Might just have to obliterate here. Actually, I could Frostbolt Blizzard ping. Whoever has Water Mental Control has a huge advantage, I think. Because he's already low. I don't want him to heal with the Water Mentals. Let's take this nice and steady. I feel like it's almost impossible for us to rush him down. Just gotta slowly try to kill him before I run out of cards. That's so good, the pedal.
Almost out of cards.
Spirit Echo? That's a high value card. Could Echo the Courier. Discard. Here. We can't deal with that. Fire Plume does 2, Flame Strike does 4. I need to find a way to deal with that. Maybe just this. Hopefully at some point it runs out of removal. That's not that likely, but that's what we got. Because if we can stack up a little bit of board, not only do I start killing him, it's the Spirit Echo. That's huge here.
I must decide.
You know, I probably want to save Echo on a big turn with Radiant Elemental. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Can't play too much with it. I think that's Counterspell. He's already played 2 Counterspells. This is a good Flame Strike setup.
Icy winds of Northland will consume your soul! I must decide.
I don't think we do this Fire Plume ping, or is that a good idea? Six. That seems, but then it gives him a ping target next turn. Whereas if I ping here, Fire Plume face, but then I need to kill his Water Elemental. I think it's okay.
The time is now.
I'm leaving this here and this here because then there's two. Like, he wants to ping this, but then I can ping this, I guess. I'm not even sure what his last secret is other than Ice Block. It wasn't Counterspell, it wasn't Ice Barrier.
I must
Could be
decide.
Spellbender. Definitely not anything that procs on like Vaporize or Mirror Entity, things like that. Is it? It's probably Spellbender. I'm not sure. But it seems like I'm more and more narrowing it towards Spellbender. Actually, I think I might have made a pretty big mistake. It's probably better for me not to play the Fire Plume Phoenix and just play the Cabal Warrior here before the Echo. These are all pretty useless.
Time melts away. I must decide. The time is now. I'm almost out of cards.
I guess we have a lot of Water Elementals from Spirit Echo at least. And then again, there's already a target here from the ping with Frozen Champion, so I'm okay playing the Lackey, I guess. Once he gets initiative like this, we're dead, I feel. Because it's all on our tempo. We don't have time because of the fatigue. And we don't have any spells. So once he gets added with Water Elementals, this game seems done for us. Yeah, it's done.
I concede.